We're going camping. Why we're going camping, I have no idea.
Yeah. Let's go it up in Joshua Tree. See what it's about.
You! I think I peed myself.
Welcome back to another episode of The reKap with the K. I'm Kourt Paulson.
And I'm Archie J.
And we are so close to the Kardashians being finished. We are on episode 9. It has been a run. And we are finally, well, actually not finally. I thought this would be the episode we would get Khloé and Kendall discussing Lamar Odom.
I had a chance to see the Khloé and Lamar moment, but I'd love to sit with Khloé when Kylie is here and just deep dive next time.
I really kind of like how, yes, Kendall is a producer. Yes, they're talking about the storyline, but it's fun when a reality TV show discusses being on a reality TV show because the Kardashians, this is their life. This is their job. So it makes sense for Kendall to bring up, hey, I watched this. Before we're going out there, before it's gonna go to the world, I wanna discuss with you.
But we're also in the era of breaking the fourth wall. Everyone's like, can I break the fourth wall? Can I break the fourth wall? And I really like it.
But again, we have to wait an entire episode for this conversation.
She's building it up. It's like their big, moment of the season. For some reason, this is the moment. But yeah, no, right now we're just having allergy issues.
Salute.
Well, the fact that I had no idea Kendall Jenner was allergic to cats.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, it's the cat's fault.
Yeah.
Well, they're hypoallergenic cats.
Why is Khloé's cat's hypoallergenic and it's still getting Kendall to sneeze?
Because hypoallergenic, that's not a real thing. I'm also very allergic to animals and cats specifically. It's not a real thing. People are like, my dog's hypoallergenic. And I'm like, why am I sneezing? Why can't I breathe?
I love how Khloé had to Google like what her cat is because when she got it, she's like, perfect hyperallergenic, doesn't shed. This is perfect for my close CD.
No cat is completely hypoallergenic, but Russian blues rarely shed. Short fur.
Well, there's hair all over me, so.
Well, rarely.
All cat people that aren't cat people love cats. Like her having it come back to cuddle with her, like that's such a
You're a cat
non-cat
person?
Oh my God, I cannot wait to have my little teacup Persian kitten.
Right, really?
Just like Kim Kardashian.
Okay.
Will we name it Mercy? I don't know.
Oof, I'll be sneezing.
But I had no idea that this episode, Kendall was going to take the crown for being a therapy pusher from Kourtney Kardashian.
Considering I'm the therapy pusher of the family, are you doing weekly therapy?
At first, she wanted to see me 3 times a week. Now we're down to
Khloé, oh my God, what's wrong with you?
a lot.
Now, this really sent me back for a second because I think 3 times? Quite insane. 3 times? Like...
Well, and the fact that the freaking therapist is over here being like, everything Khloé says, she's clenching her pearls because she's so like, how are you a human being that's living life right now with all this trauma?
Whenever I talk, she's like,
No.
what? Like her eyes and her mouth is sort of open. I'm like,
Khloé.
Then I'm registering, maybe this isn't normal, what I'm saying. Everything I do, she's like, okay, we'll unpack this. And I'm like, unpack what? I just keep talking like I'm supposed to talk. And I don't know what I said that worried her so much.
The therapist is like listening to a thriller movie as Khloé tells her entire life's journey.
I would think like serial killers have to go 3 times a week.
From the head trauma to 16 to being thrown out of a car to the brothels to French Montana. There's so much going on.
Well, there's clearly a lot because we got an entire montage of Khloé's just from the Kardashians, how much trauma Khloé has.
How's your dad? Which one? One's dead and one turned into a girl.
I have like complex PTSD.
Khloé has a fear of whales.
Why is this whale season?
PTSD.
So sorry, Khloé.
But what I was a little shocked about this episode was the Kardashians bringing up Troop Beverly Hills and Kris Jenner having no idea what it was.
I've never seen Troop Beverly Hills. Oh my God.
I'm ashamed of you.
And I was like trying to explain to her about Troop Beverly Hills and da-da-da.
Yeah.
First of all, says she's never seen Troop Beverly Hills.
I've never seen this movie. Have you?
Oh, of course. Oh, you're going to pull Kris Jenner and say you've never seen it when you actually have?
I've never seen this movie.
You have seen it.
No.
Everyone has seen Troop Beverly Hills.
Apparently not. Me and Kris have not seen this movie.
Well, Kris has.
Well, she says no. I'm going to take her word for it.
Well, I would have taken Kim and Khloé's word because literally the amount of times the Kardashians bring up Troop Beverly Hills, like Kendall said, it's like a part of their brand on this point.
What? I thought that was like literally the essence of our family.
Thank you.
Kris just having memory loss, clearly, because she is the definition of Troop Beverly Hills.
Now, have you seen this movie before the Kardashians ever mentioned it? Like, did you grow up on this movie or something?
Oh, yeah. When I was a kid, remember watching this show. It was everything. Beverly Hills, it was just the vibe.
Really?
Think Girl Scouts, like bougie.
Is this like a white person movie?
I mean, probably.
I've never seen it.
No, I don't know. This episode, I really thought we were going to get to see the Kardashians in survival mode.
Get dropped off somewhere and you have to make it from point A to B.
Wait. You lost me at they'll drop you off somewhere.
I was expecting this episode to be the Kardashians, like, one, finding aliens in the sky, surviving an apocalypse with a K, but no, Kris Jenner was not having it.
She was like, I'm scared. We can't do this. What if what if we get really lost? I'm like, you think we're gonna get really lost, Sherlock? Yeah. Like,
Kris Jenner is my girl because I love an adventure as well. I don't know, it's just so interesting because when Kendall and Khloé were talking to her on the FaceTime, she was so hesitant about taking a trip with her kids.
Can I have my own RV?
No, Mom. The point is for us all to be together.
Who's cooking?
We haven't thought, I don't have any of the, it was just.
I'll go, yes.
Is that a guaranteed yes?
I'll bring the snacks, and the answer is yes.
We have to briefly talk about how Kendall gave the idea of Joshua Tree because Kendall is that girl.
She did give the idea.
Well, no, she
period
brought the trip up.
She gave the idea. She never said she was gonna go.
Have you been to a Joshua Tree?
No.
It's near Palm Springs. It's really cute.
That sounds cute.
Her implying that this is what you guys should do was her saying, hey, let's go.
She said, it's a cool place, la 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 la. She never agreed to go.
Are you sure?
Never.
Was it my idea? Yes. I don't think it was.
Yes, it was.
I don't think I was like, this is what we're doing. I think I was just saying I had a great time on my RV trip.
I'm just annoyed with her. Like, girl, if this really was her college tour, whatever, go on your college tour. But like, come on, you had the opportunity to go on a family vacation with your sisters and your mother, and you're a no-show.
Yeah, well, this happens all the time with Kylie, with Kourtney. So she's just jumping on the bandwagon of not being present.
Yeah, and where was Kourtney in this conversation? Because the fact that she even said, oh, Joshua Tree was my idea.
I think I was the one who said Joshua Tree would be great.
Yeah, but so chime in and say it's your say that too, and then not show up.
Whose idea was Joshua Tree? Because the ones that brought it up aren't there.
They were just giving suggestions to go, you know?
But when Kris Jenner came out and was in full camp attire.
Love it.
It's 100 and something degrees and you're wearing leather gloves? Well, I don't need any mosquito bites or anything. I have to cover up, honey.
She understood the assignment.
So chic.
And this little RV, this is not a...
This little RV?
No, I was gonna say, yeah. This was a massive RV.
Yeah.
To the point where when Kim was giving the tour to Northwest, I was like, how long is this gonna take?
Look at where Coco and I are staying. What is this, glamping? Nice. Should I sleep on the top or the bottom?
Oh, let's not get started on that long call.
I feel like we need to bring up Northwest.
Let's talk about it.
Because one, you know I am a team Kim for life.
Yeah.
But because Khloé is my bestie and like she's just everything.
Yeah.
When I was watching Kim talk to North, I was like, how sweet is this? This is so cute. This is everything. And then until Khloé had to remind me, hold up.
You're the one that not even a year ago is fighting with me for saying goodnight to my child. And you are on the phone with North for a couple hours.
Kim was over here last season ridiculing you, Khloé, for being a mom on FaceTime with your kids. And now here she is doing the exact same thing.
I immediately knew. I was like, oh, wow. Now she called out Khloé from last season and now she's doing it for hours.
Live your life. Get out.
You're such a bitch these days to me. I'm gonna FaceTime my daughter. I hope that's okay with you.
I was just telling you, let's live in the moment.
I'm just wondering if you think you live in the moment.
And I was obsessed with Kris Jenner getting on her immediately when she hung up the phone. She literally called her out.
Okay, well, we're almost there, and we have spent more than half of the trip on the phone with your children.
We know who Kris's favorite is from this episode because it is Khloé.
Yep.
Kris came for Kim in a way that I don't think I have seen Kris come in a very long time.
Very long.
You gave her so much shit for checking in with her kids.
For 3 minutes. Like, I made sure they were short because I didn't want to be rude.
It was actually so refreshing to kind of just see Kim get it handed to her because if anyone is going to hand it to Kim, it's going to be the momager of momagers.
Exactly.
Which also, I love how the conversation of like momager is in this episode.
I'm not
quite ready to be a momager. The like momager mom role, I'll always be mom first.
I get the aspect of, hey, my daughter's in a different country. Like, I need to help her order room service. I need to tell her when she should go to sleep. Like, of course, I get that.
I get it.
But where is her father? Who is in the room with her? Like, what is going on?
Well, Saint was in the room with her.
Who's that behind you?
Oh, Sainty! Hi!
And you know, I'm sure they're with their nannies. Their dad was probably somewhere with that wife.
Yeah.
Or ex-wife.
Yeah. Well, we don't even know.
Who knows?
I am just dying at Kim when she said, got me.
Guess what,
But
guys?
let's not be hypocrites.
You got me.
You got me.
You got me.
You got
But
me.
the thing was,
Hypocrite.
I'm a hypocrite. You got me.
Just don't
got
be
me.
an asshole.
Khloé was not even like perturbed. Like, she spoke about this in her confessional. She's like, I'm not mad. I just think it's really interesting that you were on my ass.
Yeah.
And now you are on the phone.
Kim talking to her daughter doesn't bother me. She's out of the country. Of course you should talk to your child. But girl, don't forget what a hypocrite you are.
That's the difference between Kim and Khloé. Kim's pissed at Khloé. Khloé doesn't care that you're doing
No,
it.
she understands, but I'm gonna call you out.
You two-faced.
But from my observation, from watching them for years, Kim will always call someone out, but she literally does it all the time. Like, she is such like a hypocrite, as we said. Like, you know, she's like, don't do that, don't do that. And then she'll turn around and do it. And she's like, yeah, it's totally fine. I can do it. I'm me.
You got me. You got me.
Hypocrites.
You got me.
But I do want to talk about the food that they were eating, because the fact that when they got on the RV,
McDonald's!
why'd you blur out McDonald's logo, honey, if you're just going to say you got a McFlurry? Like, come on.
We know those nuggets anywhere.
But Kris is everyone on the entire planet that says, no, I don't want fries, and then just is eating your fries.
This is a gourmet
Don't
meal.
eat the food. We asked you if you wanted fries. You said no.
No.
Now look at you.
Ooh, do you like to take a fry and dip it in the McFlurry too, like Khloé?
This is good. Wow.
Vomit.
What?
No.
Oh!
That is-
oh!
That is...
No, you need to live a little.
Can we bring back the term big back? That's some big back problems right
You
there.
need to live a little. You need to try it.
I have tried it, and it's not my vibe.
What?
Why would you want a warm, soggy French fry in your ice cream?
Oh my God, you just haven't lived. Like, have you been to Wendy's and you took the fry and dipped it in the Frosty?
Yeah, but like I would prefer not.
Boring.
But you know what?
Flat earths and no dipping fries and
Well, don't even get me
McFlurries.
started at the stars this episode. They didn't even touch the stars. They
Yeah.
brought it up, and I got excited to be like, let's have the star conversation again. And they
Exactly.
didn't even go into it.
Moving on.
Because that's not Kim's thing. She doesn't really like to look into telescopes.
I never see anything in a telescope. It's just not my thing.
But Kris offering Khloé a tuna sandwich.
In tight spaces.
You want me to make you a tuna sandwich? I just ate. Really fast?
Tuna in an enclosed place is so rude.
Well, that I was like, yeah, Khloé, that is actually really smart. That is, enclosed spaces do not do that. But my thought is, what in the world of all the things in your mega mansion, your entire fridge full of greenery, lettuce and plants, you're gonna offer Khloé a tuna sandwich?
I'm just a little taken aback why she was so eager to go make a tuna sandwich, but yet she refuses to make anything on the campgrounds. We're flying in Chef K.
Who's in that bus? Like, what, is that for us? That is Chef K. Stop. Yeah.
Mom, that's ridiculous.
You brought a whole bus for a chef.
I did.
Chef K is the most iconic human being on the planet. I've gotten to eat Chef's creations at Camp Pusha Coachella multiple times,
nice.
and her food is the best. I understand why Kris is it's a non-negotiable for
Really?
her to have a chef there.
It's camping, but we have to eat.
Oh.
Hi, Chef K.
Hi. What a treat.
Oh my God, you guys. Caviar?
If you got to experience Chef K,
I'm waiting.
there
Hello?
ain't no other way. Oh,
Cheers, ladies.
this episode, I kind of was expecting more alien talk and conspiracy theories.
Really?
Because Khloé brought up the aliens, and when she literally was like, who should get abducted first?
I don't want to be abducted, but I wouldn't mind seeing a UFO. Mom, why don't you go first?
Go first.
You're a good negotiator.
Do you think they're fans of the Kardashians in space?
I don't think they understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But if I just imagine aliens up in outer space, like tuning in every week. Now, Archie, I've never been to Joshua Tree.
I have.
You have?
I have. I did a whole birthday there.
Okay, so when they said they were going to Joshua Tree, that's what you expected, obviously.
I knew what they were going to.
Like you or Kim telling Khloé, it's the desert, babe.
This is it? This is definitely not what I envisioned Joshua Tree to be. Didn't you think it was like a lot of trees?
Where are the trees?
Oh, you poor thing. No. Yeah, it's just
Poor thing.
Yeah, it's the desert.
Yeah, but like
I don't know what Khloé was expecting, but we're going to the desert, babe.
It's also next to Palm Springs, which all of you people go to.
yeah, they have homes. Multiple.
Yes.
Well, it was wild to think I had no idea Joshua Tree was actually a real tree.
Is that a Joshua tree?
This is actually a yucca plant, which is a cousin.
Oh, there is such thing as a Joshua tree?
I thought it was just the name of the town.
I went to go look at the trees. I have a photo with the trees.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, where were the trees?
They're around.
Kris was playing all the games.
Indiana Jenner over here.
Kim's not looking. We're gonna pretend like I just got. Oh my God! I got a horseshoe.
And Kim telling her that, hey, you are a Jenner. Like, you got it in you. You're over here winning.
Gene, yeah.
You are a winner. You are a Jenner.
I'm an animal. Come on, give it to me, baby.
Ooh, 1 point for you. First try.
But she really had a whole montage of her dominating every sport. Maybe cheating here and there, but she dominated.
She negotiated her way to win.
But please, can you just give the breakdown of the hammocks? Because that was my favorite moment of the entire episode.
Okay, so first of all, can you get on a hammock?
How are you supposed to know until you get on it? Like, I feel
You've never been on a hammock?
Yeah, but like, what am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to remember?
Did you sit on it? Yes or no?
Yeah, you just hop on like
Okay,
this.
great. So you could probably sit on a hammock.
But with a martini in hand, it's difficult.
Anybody?
What do you need?
I'm just about to fall. You're gonna fall?
Yeah.
Stay in the middle.
Okay.
I have been on a hammock with a book, a drink, something else, and somebody else. I think that you can get on a hammock easily.
Well, the main thing that I was really LOLing at this part was because I was like, oh no, she's gonna break a bone.
Jeez.
No, she was worried about her martini.
Okay, let me help you.
Help?
I just can't let go of my martini.
Okay.
So I need somebody.
Okay, there you go. Give me your martini.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, wait. Okay?
Don't spill it.
I'm not.
The whole time they're doing this drone footage, I'm like, oh, she's gonna break something. She's gonna break something.
No.
And it was really, she just did not want her drink to be spilled.
I told you.
And Khloé,
What did she do?
she spilled the drink.
I'm good. Shit, I dropped your martini.
Look, you dropped the martini?
Sorry, I'll get you a new one.
Oh, well, she said she can get her another one.
Literally. Wait, what did Kris say? She said, can I?
Can somebody wire me a martini?
That needs to be put on a shirt.
I love that.
Okay, but when they FaceTimed Kourtney, it was fun to have them talk, and obviously Kourtney's excuse.
Don't shy away from connection.
Well, you should be showing up to some experiences. It would be nice.
Well, I'm breastfeeding.
I am with my baby.
Yeah.
Baby brain. Baby. They're milking me.
Kim shading Kourtney though, girl, get her.
She'll use this baby excuse until the kid's 10.
Well, I don't know if you remember a few episodes ago when my pit was Kourtney wearing pajamas.
Yes.
And honey, we got the glimpse of they actually wear pajamas and she was too lazy to put on an outfit, and that's why she's wearing those embroidered Kourtney jammies.
Ooh, I love the Kourtney top.
Oh, it's my pajamas, and then I just decided I'm too lazy to change.
I'm about sick of Kourtney. I'm really sick of her.
You're sick of her?
Yeah. You have a wardrobe that is as big as this studio, okay? You can grab a shirt and put on a little glam for a little bit.
She can, but also I have to defend her because she has mom brain.
I love baby brain. I mean, I don't know exactly. I'm not a scientist. But supposedly so that you moms focus on their baby, you can't really think of other stuff. And it's true, because I can't really think of anything else.
And mom energy.
Baby brain. She's everything baby. And the fact though that I literally, like, girl, you've had baby brain for the past decade. Like, it's not like this is like new to you,
No,
Kourtney.
it's not.
Your kids have been your priority, as they should. But also, like, let's, I don't know, get more invested in Kourtney's life, because as much as I love Lemmy, I did not need to sit here and listen to you have a podcast about products. Or one, Simon Huck's over here and he didn't even get to speak once on this damn episode.
My focus is raising my kids. That's just my life. But then I'm also a great multitasker, and I do love it. Anything that I'm doing with the brand truly does not feel like work.
Overall, I was bored with the whole Kourtney of it all.
Yeah.
But when she specifically was like talking about, you know, her kids and everything, I was like, that's actually really refreshing to like, you know, have somebody have a perspective of like slow down and to care for someone else.
With my babies and my husband, I have like a desire to slow down. It's nice to actually like linger in a moment, not rushing, so that you can experience everything.
Well, it was interesting though that when Kourtney's working, it's when Rocky's sleeping.
While the baby's sleeping, I'm just very efficient and on it these days to just get things done so that I can get back into the bubble.
I just thought it was iconic that Kris Jenner came into the interview when they literally were talking about her being like, Kris was not okay with me sleeping with my son. It was just a different time.
Give it up for fresh face Kris, though. I mean, she looked good.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Mom.
Guys. Hi.
She did.
She did.
Well, one little glimpse we got of Kourtney is that I didn't really know that she wanted to be a fashion designer growing up.
I always wanted to be a fashion designer. And I would play like I was Donna Karen and Kim was my assistant. We would be in my dad's office, like doing phone calls. We would go upstairs to my mom's closet and just play with all the clothes.
She never wanted to be on reality TV, which I find comical because she was the first one to be on reality TV with Cattle Ranch, Filthy Rich.
Well, you remember back in the day, like Dash was kind of her idea or her mission that she wanted to do. So, I mean, I can see that.
And it makes sense because when it came to closing Dash, Kourtney was the one that was the most hesitant and did not want to do it.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, oh, this was kind of her dream and her passion of being a fashion designer, and Dash was a huge part of her life.
Yeah.
Even Smooch with
Smooch.
Yeah, Smooch with Kris Jenner, the little kid store.
Oh yeah.
But then it was just like, girl, bring back the clothes. Like, Kourtney, you could do it. Like, where's your mom maternity line? Like, do something. So I hope Kourtney is reinvigorated with being a fashion designer.
Probably not.
No. Pajamas. We get it, girl.
Milking.
I just feel very connected to my role as a mother.
It is wild to think that in the confessionals, Kim is talking about what show it actually is.
Let's keep it real. It's the Kim, Kris, and Khloé show.
Whoa.
Correction.
Whose show is it?
Actually, let me rephrase that. It's the Kim and Khloé show with a hint of Kris as a supporting character.
Which I'm like, at least Kris is showing up.
But they're also the most exciting.
Oh, for sure.
You know?
They're the best.
Yeah.
But it is like wild to think, because obviously on social media, I think this season they really took notes of what people were saying about the show. It is wild to think that, okay, everyone says Kylie never shows up, Kourtney's never there, Kendall's never there.
Right.
So to see Kim and Khloé kind of have to be like, well, it's obvious why Kylie's not here.
Not a chance. Like, wasn't even an option.
Kourtney, oh, this damn baby, and Kendall.
I get it. Take me with you on the college tour.
It's the fact that they're speaking to us, the viewer, of like, yeah, where the hell are your sisters?
Yeah, that's a nice take. You know, addressing what everyone's saying on social media.
But okay, we did kind of get a little talk about space because Khloé brought up her childhood trauma and everything that Kris Jenner did to her.
I mean, my mom doesn't like to talk about it, but the woman left me everywhere.
She left me at a barn, at a horse barn, that art studio in Brentwood. When like you left me at an art studio and I would eat Hershey's Crunch bars for food, and you wonder why I was fat as a kid.
I don't know if she was trying to get rid of me, but I'm still here.
Yeah, abandonment issues with the K.
Why do I feel like you're making fun of me when you say with a K?
I'm just trying to make you feel included.
But it's more like with the K.
With the K.
Yeah, abandonment issues.
Are you okay? Abandonment? You went to camp as a child. That's a privilege. Like, people dream about going to space camp.
Khloé really has been through it.
Yes. She's hit therapy 3 times a week.
Well, I'm just sitting there thinking, I was like, the fact that Khloé can remember every single time, but Kris, you ain't gonna rewrite her story, honey.
You kids need to appreciate what these experiences have been in your childhood and what they have meant to your growth as a human.
She is making sure you realize that this is a luxury and a privilege for you getting left everywhere, Khloé.
Give me a little credit for being a great mom, not abandoning you. You're starting to sound like Kourtney.
But we can't just keep badgering Kris Jenner for leaving her at camp.
I think I'll forever have mommy issues. Forever. But I'll take them. I like them.
Move on, Khloé.
Okay, well, I have an issue though because I feel like out of all the sisters, Khloé has the most trauma with Kris.
She does.
But yet she's the one that's always there for Kris.
But she is the baby. That's a baby's role.
Yeah.
They have the most trauma, right? They didn't get the most attention, but then also they're always there.
Well, I think because Rob was the baby
Yeah.
and the first boy,
Yeah.
a whole other world of
Right.
like, But yeah, Khloé, she's got to really unpack that. And hopefully she does.
Soon.
One of the moments from this episode really reminded me of Kim getting scared of a spider and from keeping up with the Kardashians and her just freaking out.
What?
What? It was just the light. It touched my leg. Sorry.
What she should be saying sorry for is, I don't know, bathing in an ice bath.
You're gonna put soap in there?
Yeah, is that okay? I'm putting soap in here. Well, dunk after.
Now, this was just crazy.
Okay, one, I loved it. Like, wish there was more rubbing and tugging.
Is
Like,
this girl's gone wild?
Me watching her feels inappropriate. Either it's the setup of a porn, or we're gonna get murdered and someone has to be on high alert, and I don't feel like getting murdered.
I mean, like, if you're gonna give us a show, give us a show.
I don't even know what she was doing. It's like her boobs. I'm like, come on.
well, I also love too, I'm like the loofah of it all. Like the fact that they were so taken aback that Kim brought a loofah.
Brought a loofah. And soap. Yes, I travel with a loofah.
And like, you just brought a loofah with you camping? Like, where did this come from?
Who doesn't travel with a loofah?
Kim travels with full-size products. Of course she's bringing a loofah.
You don't travel with loofahs?
No, I don't travel with a loofah.
Yeah.
Rubs off the tan.
Oh.
You have to use your hands.
What does Kim do then? She's tan.
That's why I was very shocked. But do you see how white that loofah was? That was never used. She knew getting in that pool, she was gonna have a little moment. And it was gonna be her Carl's Jr. moment again where she was in that commercial.
We were watching a porn.
Yeah, but it was like a good porn.
But like, did she get clean though? Like, you didn't really get those bits that are a little hot.
Thank you. It was worth it. I feel cleaner already.
Okay, but obviously this is at the end of the episode, but I just am kind of like really surprised that Kris pulled a fast one on her girls.
We're all set. Yeah, I'm leaving. I'm going home to sleep in my own bed. I'm not sleeping in this RV, so I'm going home. Home.
This gagged me with a G. Like, I was like, yes. Get out of there. She's drama. She's giving us what we want to see. She's like, I already told y'all I don't want to be here. And she said a little nice note.
When you wake up, you'll realize I'm not there, and I just wanted you to know that I'm okay. I just couldn't take it.
I was like, this is dramatic, and I'm obsessed with this lady. Like, the glamour. Get out of Dodge. Like, go back home. Corey's waiting for you with the martini in hand.
Let's go home.
Yes, ma'am.
She literally drove another 3 hours home when she could have just had a slumber with her girls.
You know what's so funny? I was like, she literally could have went to her Palm Springs house, which is maybe 30 minutes away.
You're so right.
Girl.
Oh my gosh, that is actually so true.
Yeah.
I'm just like really shocked at that entire situation because like how in the heck did the Kardashians not see Kris leaving? Because she obviously tipped the producers.
We also know that Kim sleeps.
Oh, that's true. She's out.
Yeah.
And they had their little dividers on the bed. So
Tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe.
Well, I can't wait to see what the Kardashians' reaction is next week because let me tell you, Kris, you really did that. I feel like this season is all about birthdays. We got Khloé, a dedicated episode. Kim's birthday's next week. And this episode, we're getting Tristan's little brother, Amari's 18th birthday.
Amari turning 18 is a huge milestone for him. It's a huge accomplishment. And every day we have with him is a blessing.
I like this. I really like this moment. You know, we love that, you know, Khloé wears her heart on her sleeve and shows up and always, you know, Amari's a part of the family. Tristan's there, whatever. But it breaks my heart for the guy. But I also really enjoy the fact that, like, they are, you know, being really cognitive to make their kids, like, aware of other people and their, you know, existence. And everyone is not able, and, you know, literally, you know? So, that was really cool. And just like having those conversations with these children who don't really understand.
My kids, they're much more exposed to Amari than some of the other kids. So True's more concerned than frightened of Amari, but I do think it's important for our kids and everyone's kids to be exposed to all different types of people.
Are you girls a little bit scared? There's no need to be. You know, but it's okay if you are.
I just thought this storyline was a little interesting because if you're gonna shove Tristan down our throats, like let the man speak.
He spoke a little.
Yeah, but like this is his brother. Why are the Kardashians having to speak for Tristan on that behalf? And it's because we obviously got this episode how much Khloé takes care of Amari and is there for Amari.
Khloé truly is such a big part of Amari's life.
Are you excited?
And I think it's so incredibly impressive how she takes care of him. She's literally a gift from God.
To the point of this birthday party, Tristan didn't even do anything.
I appreciate you putting this all together, and it's definitely a special day. I know Mommy's happy and she's smiling down on us.
I just don't like that you have the opportunity, Tristan, to redeem yourself, and this would be the way to do so. Not apologizing for what you did to Khloé, but showing us how you're a big brother and you're there for your family. But instead, he was just there.
No, I think he is there for his family. I just think that, you know, with the whole everything that they've been through, he probably doesn't have too much camera time. Like, it doesn't make sense. I personally also don't really care to hear him speak. He sounds like, duh. So I'm like, okay on that. Yeah. But yeah, I think he's very present in the little boy's life.
Tristan!
Birthday boy. What's up, Amari? Happy birthday.
And I think this was great for viewers at home to see. I don't think they expected the seizure to happen on camera, and I think that was a real shock to not even just Kris and people there, but as a viewer, I was like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, this is real.
What happened?
What happened, buddy?
What happened, Papa?
I was really interested to see how they were gonna go with this, because I didn't want Amari to be like exploited in that way.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, going to the black screen and like having a moment for that, and then we saw the aftermath of Kris getting really emotional about it.
I'm sorry that upset you. It's very overwhelming.
Which I think Kris really got upset, and it really hit home for her because, as we've seen with all of Khloé's exes and Kourtney's ex, she's Scott's second mom. I think now that Tristan's mom passed away, she stepped in to be there for Tristan. And I think that's where it's hard for Kris to realize she can help in so many ways, but this is the one thing that Kris can't do.
My mom is someone that always wants to help somebody else, and she normally can fix problems. So in this situation, I think she feels so terrible because it's something she has no control over whatsoever, and she doesn't know what to do, and she feels really helpless.
And I don't even think Kris was aware of how serious and how life-altering Amari's life is.
Yeah, I mean, Khloé mentioned this happens and has happened multiple times in a day.
Ever since I met him, I think about him all the time. And I pray for him, and I just had never seen that happen.
I'm sorry it upset you.
And I think with Khloé, she's gotten her flowers in the past, but I'm happy that she's getting even more flowers.
I'm so proud of you. And honestly, the way you've handled this whole situation and how you have just embraced this.
But it's also to the point where it's like, damn, like, does she really have to take care of everyone?
Yeah.
Even Kris.
I hope that one day you'll take care of me like
Obviously.
I'm the luckiest girl in the world.
At least you know I'll never put you in a home. I got you.
Okay.
Like, she has to take care of everybody. Who's going to take care of Khloé?
That's what I was going to say. Who's going to take care of her? Well, she's in her 40s. She's doing a lot of other things. So I think we'll get a man this decade.
I hope so for you, Khloé.
Fingers
Khloé
crossed.
will find her Khloé.
Not a lesbian.
No, but like, I'm like, when I say that, I'm like, she needs to find like someone that is like Khloé. We all won't need a Khloé in our lives.
Not a lesbian.
But Kendall Jenner gave us a college world tour. It's like the pop star Kendall Jenner is here, and I am thriving for it.
I think it's my closest experience to being like a pop star for 5 seconds. Like, it is so minute compared to pop stars, but like to feel the energy in that room, I'm like, oh, this is what it must feel like to be singing on a stage.
This was cute. A little Britney Spears moment, blonde hair, fans crazed.
Which I love how you say that, because when Kendall's like, they're not going to recognize me.
It's gonna recognize me in there.
Sweetie, the sea of 818 hats, like the camera crew following you, like they know who you are, Kendall.
Okay.
But
yeah.
When they pan to, his name is Logan, he works for 818, and he was like, I didn't even recognize you. I'm like, okay, that was kind of funny.
I didn't recognize you.
Girl, everyone knows who Kendall Jenner is.
Everybody knows who Kendall Jenner is, and she doesn't look that different.
But with Kendall bringing up being a pop star, she said in the past that she's the best singer in the entire family. So, Kendall, I'm just toying with the idea of maybe you should be a pop star.
Kendall, please don't. I'm tired. I don't need anything else from you. No singing, please.
Shake them bones, Kendall.
Please. Please. Leave it to Kylie.
No, Kylie ain't gonna do shit. We need someone to do it.
Rise and shine. Yep.
That was good. Yeah, she did do that. Okay, but this episode, I just love them so much, and it was a good time.
It was nice.
But I think for my peak
of
the episode, it has to be Kim calling the RV a food truck.
How cute is this? A seat right in front of the food truck.
Which technically it kind of was the food truck, but like that's a very bougie food truck, Kim.
Yeah, it's a tour bus.
Yeah.
My peak was a small moment that Khloé had said when Kris had came over to the dinner in the campfire. She said, "Wow, Carlton's here."
Hi, babe. Wow, Carlton's here.
I thought that was the funniest thing ever. I don't know why. It was just so funny to me.
Which was what, the Cosby Show? Carlton from the Cosbys?
No, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh, he was on that show.
You were
wasn't
really
he?
watching the Beverly Hills RoboCop.
No, I love Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Carlton.
Yeah, exactly.
My pit for the episode is that Kendall Jenner did not show up to her trip.
I just think Kendall is such a snake for doing this to us. Kendall said, wait, why is this my fault? I said, you planned this trip.
It was not her trip.
Her trip.
It was not her trip.
Her trip.
She made a suggestion.
They just need someone to blame and they don't know what to do themselves stuck in an RV. And honestly, maybe they need a little bit of this. Maybe this is good for them to just leave them stranded somewhere.
That's like you telling me, oh, Sev Laser's nice. I'm not expecting you to go and hold my hand if I go.
I would be there for you.
Thank you so much.
And one, I have the hookup. I can hook you up if you want it.
My pit is they never got to see a Joshua tree.
And I haven't seen one Joshua tree.
I don't think anyone's ever seen a Joshua tree.
I have a photo.
Oh, it's real.
Put it up.
I forget.
Yeah.
It's real. Well, maybe that'll be season 16 they go back.
Maybe.
Where the entire family trip to Joshua Tree.
There you go.
But they really did like it. The vibe was good at night. So
Yeah,
I
it was
think
nice.
they will be back.
It's really nice at night too.
But that is all for this week's episode of the recap. Now, we've been recapping this entire season, so make sure to go check all of our past episodes in case you've missed them.
Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and do all the things on this episode.
And next week is finale.